Hi ho, folks, and welcome back to Timeout with Turwinkle. It's episode number 6, and it's April 21st, 2015. Well, let's hop right to it, shall we? First and foremost, how's the leg doing, Turwinkle? Well, it's doing actually very well. It's coming right along. We're on week 3 of a 6-week process, according to the doctor. And so I'm still on light duty, but we are weaning myself off the boot, and hopefully by the end of the week, I'll be out of the boot cast completely. So that's good news. Secondly, how are we doing as far as shows are concerned? Well, this last week put up episode 121 of The Adventures of Turwinkle the Gnome Mage, a great episode where we went out for the Crusader Kevin Frost and killed some skeletons to gather skulls for his skull pile. Very disturbing. We also killed 3 corpse beasts that the cultists were trying to raise in the Eastern Plague Lands, and so that was a lot of fun. And finally, we had to get a bunch of ingredients for the apothecary Jutkins, who is also works for the Argent Crusade. And so we gathered up some rot berries, some disembodied arms, and some foot scrapings from a flesh giant, which Turwinkle was none too pleased with. But George, Glenn, and Turwinkle did a great job, and it was a lot of fun. So go check it out if you haven't done so already. It's a fun episode. We're closing in on level 50, which I'm really excited about because that means we're about halfway to our end goal of level 100. So Turwinkle's doing great on that regard. Now, looking for roleplay. We had a great episode come out on Friday where we talk about transmog, and we talk about how roleplay clothes affect your roleplay and what your clothes say about your character. And so we had some great community participation in the Turwinkle Talk segment. Dravi did a great job where she went out with a study and found some wonderful answers about transmog, and Tark had a great tale about a tailor or an actor who played a tailor and how that affected his acting and what that says about roleplay. And so there's a lot of great information about transmog and some of our ideas on what that means in roleplay. So go check that out as well. And again, that's at lookingforroleplay.tumblr.com for your direct download. You can go to iTunes, LFRP, and download it there as well. And you can also go to TuneIn and Stitcher and find that wonderful episode there as well. And finally, we had another elaborate Quattro this last week, and we had a great time. Tarkanis, myself, Jess, and Kairos fighting our way underground this time through the sewers and trying to make our way to safety through this zombie-infested land. There were some funny moments, and we had a great time. We always do with the Elaborate Quattro, and would love to see more people enjoying those as well. So come and join the Elaborate Quattro crew as we go through Left 4 Dead 2, the series. And so join us there for these fun series. We have a lot of fun, and they are pretty funny. Well, today what I would like to talk to you folks about is some movies that I've seen here lately and some shows that I've seen on Netflix. And the first thing that I'm really excited about is Daredevil, the Netflix original series. They did a great job with this series, and I love every bit of it. I've been eating those episodes up left and right almost too quickly and not savoring them enough because I think I'm almost done. And I think you will find the same, folks. If you like Daredevils or comics or how Netflix does its series, you're going to love this series. It does a great job. And so do check it out. It is PG, I would say PG-13 and above, maybe a little older. There's quite a bit of violence, but the storyline is really well done. And of course, Netflix doesn't skimp as far as it's concerned with its products. And so do check that out. I give that probably a 5 out of 5 stars. I really am enjoying Daredevil this week. A movie not to see. If there's a movie not to see, I would say Man with the Iron Fist 2. Horrible movie. Oh, it was so bad. I did watch the whole thing through, and let me tell you, folks, save yourself the hour or so that movie is. It is horrible. I did not see the first one. I really wanted to see the first one. It had Russell Crowe, a whole bunch of great actors in it, and did not get the chance to see number 1. And so I saw number 2 come out. Go, oh, hey, I'll check it out. So let me suffer for you. It was horrible. I would rate it lower than 1 star if I could, but they don't let you do that. So, Man with the Iron Fist 2, no, don't see that. Lastly, one that's not, well, it might be on Netflix, I'm not sure, but No Country for Old Men. I hadn't seen it. I saw it once before a long time ago, and boy, let me tell you, Josh Brolin, Tommy Lee Jones, some great, great actors in that movie. The Coen brothers always do a fine, fine job. Certainly not for kids, for adults, and it was really good. One of those movies that keeps you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire movie. And an interesting fact about this movie is that there is no soundtrack behind it. And so as you're listening to the movie, you'll find that there's no soundtrack as the movie's going along. And it really, I think, adds to the tension in the movie. And the Coen brothers always do a wonderful, wonderful job. So No Country for Old Men, if you want to have really a good popcorn movie, something that's going to just keep you on the edge of your seat throughout, great, great movie. So again, No Country for Old Men. With that, there's Turwinkle's movie time. Movie time with Turwinkle. Take my opinion as just that. It's my opinion, but hopefully if you have kind of same taste as I do, you will enjoy Daredevil, the Netflix original, and No Country for Old Men. With all that said, folks, hopefully you've done something special for that special someone this week. If you haven't, please do so. Take just a moment to tell them how much you care and how much you love them and are thinking about them today. With that, folks, I'm going to let you go, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.